So the most awaited, always awaited plant is here, and it's in here, and I'm a bit nervous because I'm quite sure that there must have been some damage because of the way the box is looking to be. But let's see, want to find out. It has just arrived. I ordered it on 13th and today is 17th, so it's taken 4 days to reach me. It has come from a place in Assam which is called Napam. That's where this has come from, which is the other end of the country, and it has come in 4 days. So I'm very anxious to see what's going to be in here. Let's check. I need a scissor. Baby leaves. I'm so happy they've given these sticks because you need sticks with begonias to give them a lot of support. Oh my god, I'm just so happy, and I'm just so happy about this little baby leaf here. It's like a pink. Look at the pink color, and it's a second stem. There are 2 stems. I'll show a proper view. Very sad about this guy breaking off. Very sad, but nevertheless. Hello, and it's day 2 after getting Begonia Maculata, and I'm just so excited. It's early in the morning. I just woke up a while back, and here's my cup of tea, and I have just come to check on our latest little Begonia Maculata. It's been doing really well. I think the humidifier is helping adjust, and let me try and show you a better look. So I've kept it near the humidifier, and because they love humidity, and I'm actually gonna take this plant into the other room and talk a bit about it, because Don't want to disturb the rest of the plants right now. Don't want to knock anything over. So here we are. I thought we will do a bit of a detailed conversation about this plant and why is it so special. So begonias are a specific genus with some 2,000 different species in it, and cane begonias, which Maculata is a form of, are these plants which have this bamboo kind of a stem. It's got these nodes just like a bamboo stem, and they resemble bamboo stems a lot, and the shape of the leaves, which is this oblong shape, almost like a winged shape, which is why they're also called angel winged begonias. That's what defines the genus and the species. There are tons of begonias. All of them look really beautiful. They are a bit difficult, as what I have understood, to keep, because they love certain kind of temperatures and humidity levels, and which I will cover right now. Just look at this tiny leaf. It is so tiny, and look at this one. It's even like trying to unfurl right now. It's so tiny. Yeah. So coming back to the mature leaves, these are known specifically for these polka dots which you see on them, which are almost, they look white, they look grayish, but they're actually metallic silver. They actually have a shine on them, which is just so unique. Yeah, so they're really popular for the foliage. The good thing about Begonia Maculata is that it is a fast grower, is what I've read. It's a very fast grower. It can go up to 10 feet in height, the entire plant. It can actually become like a huge plant, and it requires support, which is why most of the plants you will see will have these kind of sticks put around to support the plant. It requires a lot of support right from the beginning. Luckily, my seller has included these 2 sticks, so I'm glad that I already have this in place. As the plant starts growing taller, I will probably tie it loosely to the stick. And they bloom, begonias bloom. They are known for their beautiful flowers. This one specifically gets white flowers and yellow flowers. I'll try and put a picture. And yeah, I think they're easy to propagate. You just need to cut them from near the nodes, any of the nodes, and you can propagate them in water. And they're also known for a very fine root system. Unlike other plants, they develop really fine roots, which is why watering becomes a bit difficult, or it's a bit specific in how you water it. The roots are so fine, they can dry off very quickly. If you water it too much, they will get rotted too quickly. So it's a very tricky thing with begonias, and people say that you must let it dry out completely, like it should totally be bone dry before you water it. But at the same time, a lot of people say that we should avoid doing that because it can really stress the root system. So it's quite tricky. 2 things important for this plant are the moisture levels, the humidity levels, because of which I have made the arrangements with my humidifier. I've actually got that humidifier mainly for my begonia because I was expecting to buy this, and of course the problem I faced with root rot and other weather conditions on my rest of the plants. So that's why I've got it. And the watering, so these 2 things, if you've got your humidity right and you've got your watering right, I think these can be really great plants to have. Lighting conditions, it requires bright indirect light, which I think is easy to manage. I'm using a grow light, and very recently I've been getting a bit of the natural sunlight in the mornings from a kind of a east facing window. So I'm gonna hope that it works well for this. The other issue which a lot of people face with this plant is the crisping of the leaves, and it can be for various different reasons. It can be attributed to underwatering, lighting conditions, and humidity, but that's the first sign the plant will show you if it's not happy. So if there's any sort of crisping, you must immediately diagnose the issues and fix them. This one seems to be crisping here, but I think it's either from the courier damage, or I think this is a matured leaf, so I'm not too worried about it. It's probably one of the older leaves. One leaf had dropped off, which I just put here yesterday. It's gone. You can't really revive a broken leaf, but it's just sitting here. And about pests and other things, it usually doesn't get too many pests is what I've read, so I don't think that's really an issue. They do get affected by powdery mildew because they require a lot of moisture, which can cause powdery mildew to grow. So if you spot it, you must immediately take action, or it will totally damage the plant. Yeah, so those are the few things about this plant, and I think it's like one of the most beautiful plants, a must-have, definite must-have in any collection for any plant collector, or just generally also. I think it's an amazing plant, but please do not gift it to someone who is not really into plants, because it does require a know-how. You must be having a lot of knowledge about plants before you start having this plant. So if you're getting it for yourself and you can control the conditions, definitely recommended. That's it for this video. I'm just so excited to see how the begonia is going to grow, and if it does well in my home conditions, I will definitely be adding more begonias. Begonia thurstonii is another one I really want. I haven't really found it in any of the shops here around or online. In fact, I think begonias are only available online. In fact, this particular one has come from the other side of the country. There was actually literally just one seller, I feel, which had this plant, and I had to really take a informed decision whether I want it or not, because it was coming from so far. But I'm so happy it has come so properly. And a little mention of the seller, it's a place called soiled.in. And I've had a good experience with them. They were really easy to deal with. I ordered this on their Instagram channel. I didn't order it from the website because this wasn't listed over there. It was actually in their stories, and I happened to ask them if they could sell it to me, and it was a great experience. It arrived in 4 days. It arrived in a good condition. The packaging was really good. So definitely, if they have other plants which are priced quite decently, I would say, I would definitely be trying to buy more plants from them. So thank you so much. Thank you to Soiled. Hoping to find some great collections with them in the future. And yeah, other than that, just gonna include a little snippet of the humidifier that I've got. It's from Amazon, and it is working brilliantly. It's already showing a great difference to my philodendron verrucosum. Suddenly the leaf sizes have increased, which I was struggling with. The twisted or the entwined leaves, the ingrown leaves, all of them has stopped happening. So I think humidifier is such an important tool which every plant owner should have. If you have these kind of plants, indoor plants and the rare tropical plants, you must have a humidifier. So just including a little snippet of that at the end of this video, and I hope it helps, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you like this video. If you did, please hit like, and I'll see you next time. Bye.